Hello YouTube, welcome to the complete game character workflow tutorial from Monkey Games. In this tutorial, I will walk you through the necessary steps of modeling a game character in Zbrush Maya Substance until the character is up and running in the game engine. Now what we have here in front of us is Zbrush. Zbrush is the artist's best friend. It's the industry standard and how to start with ZBrush. In front of us here, this list is the light box. To get rid of it, press the comma key, and to get it back, press the comma. And from the light box, we choose our objects that we would want to start to work with. Okay, so let's choose the Dynamesh, the one we are gonna use in this tutorial. So Dynamesh sphere 128. Project has been changed. Would you like to save changes? Yes. No, I don't want to save my changes. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. So the Dynasphere, what we are going to talk about first, the brushes, the most important. Now we are using the standard brush, which you can see it here. Current brush, standard brush, and it says 1, which is my shortcut, and in this tutorial I will show you how to assign shortcuts to your brushes, make your life easier and your work much faster. To change the brush size, press space and click and drag on the draw size. It will give you a bigger draw size, and the focal shift makes sharper or your brush sharper or smoother at the edges. The intensity make it weaker or stronger. And the standard brush, you draw just like this, and if you press Alt, it will dig in. Alright. The move brush makes you move your geometry around. Okay, when you move your geometry around, you will see your topology, okay, is changing. And when the topology is spreading like this, it's hard to work with. It will be more difficult to draw details inside of it. So let's go back to the to the standard brush, and you will see this jagged surface. So in this case, you press Ctrl and click and drag outside the model. What ZBrush will do, it will equalize the spaces between your geometry, and it will be easier to work with, like this. Alright, this is the mask. I will show you how to do it later. See? Alright. Now, let's continue talking about the brushes. Number 2, the clay buildup. 3, clay tubes, clay buildup. Number 4, dam standard to draw details. And number 5, the inflat. Makes you more spherical brush. And number 6, the H polish. One of my favorite brushes for hard surface modeling. Alright, how to assign shortcuts to your brushes. Click on brush, then press Ctrl Alt and click on any brush you want. Let's say move. Okay, then assign your shortcut. Press 0 for the move brush. Okay, assign successfully, and to save your shortcuts, go to Preferences, Hotkeys, Store. And this is all you need to do. So there are a lot of brushes in ZBrush, okay, but these brushes are your workhorse, the ones you will use all the time. All right, and there is another tool I often use in ZBrush, which is the clip curve tool. So how to get it? Press Ctrl Shift, okay, then click on this square here, okay, and choose the clip curve. Now we have the clip curve. So what the clip curve does, if you click and drag outside your model, it will cut your model, trim it. And I use this brush often in the hard surface modeling. Right. And what else I want to tell you about? So brushes are done. Now how to import a reference picture to your canvas. So click preferences, no, texture, click import, okay, and I prepared a reference beforehand, and let's say this is Peter Dagrin, by the way, and I will tell you later. Then click on your reference picture, click on add the spotlight, and now it's added. It will open the light box again. Press comma to get rid of it. Then this is the your spotlight. So the spotlight, if you press Z, okay, it will get rid of this coin, the medallion. Okay, if you press Shift Z, it will get rid of the reference picture. Okay, so let's press Z again and let's take a look. This coin will help you control your reference picture scale up and down, pin spotlight, radius, opacity, and the intensity here. It will help you to make your reference picture smoother. Right, that's it. Let's press Z. And this is how I use my reference pictures. Move tool. Right, it will make your life easier to see the model and the reference picture at the same time. Clay tubes. All right, so the spotlight here, the projection. Now you can draw details from your spotlight, but we don't want this. We need to move our model. Actually, this one is pretty handy for drawing details, but to turn off this feature, go to Brush, Samples, Spotlight Projection, turn off, and now you will be able to draw directly on your model. So let's say clay tubes. This is the nose, the eyes, whatever clay buildup. Smooth. Alright, so this is all you need to know at this stage about ZBrush. Now let's start modeling. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next part. Alright, as our game character I choose Peter Tagrin. He's a Swedish death metal vocalist. Now I'm drawing the outlines to make the reference picture easier. but we have to make it on the black background because ZBrush sees the black color as an alpha. All right, so last week I contacted with Mr. Peter, and he accepted to be in my new game, or he accepted that I could use his character in my new game, and I hope it works. Now I am importing that reference picture as I showed you previously. I'm using my H polish and move brush to adjust the mass of the model. Now I am not worried about how or get the likeness of the model, but the first thing you want to do is extruding the neck. So draw a mask, use the move brush and extrude it like this, then click and drag outside the model to subdivide it. This is the magic of Dynamesh. So in ZBrush, it's all about you experiencing with your brushes. Just feel free to draw the details as you please. Now I'm using the clip curved brush just to trim, make the object looks cleaner. And I am not subdividing yet because I don't need that resolution yet at this stage. Now allow me to be lazy here and use the chisel brush, and let's add the ears. The ears are problematic for many characters, but I use this tool to save some time. And I want the spaces between the facial features to be 100% accurate. This one looks a little bit high. No. They're high. So let's Ctrl Z and draw them again. So after several attempts to draw the ears, something will work. But anyway, it's much faster than modeling the ears from scratch. And that's it. All right, buddy. So in modeling the head, the steps I take are making the basic shape of the head like the egg shape, then extruding the neck, then the ears, then I will dig the eye sockets, then I will sculpt the nose, then the mouth, then at the end, okay, I will make the eyes. So now I am digging with the clay buildup brush. I'm digging the eye sockets. make sure to make your primary mask as nice as possible. And here are the basic points, like the chin points, the cheek points, and the forehead. Those 8 points are very important in modeling the face. Now let's make the eye sockets. Let's go to the subtool, append. Let's choose the sphere 3D. Click on the sphere 3D. Use the move tool or press W. Scale it down. Turn on the transparency. So how do I know the correct size of the eye or the eyeball? There are roughly 3 eyeballs next to each other. Scale it down a little bit more. Then check your size and you're good to go. So there are several ways to sculpt the eye. The way I like to do it is after duplicating the eye. So go to geometry next. Dude, it's nice, right? Move on, please. Up a little bit to the right. No, right. Looking good. Now let's duplicate it. Thank you. Now go to geometry. Modify topology. Then mirror and wield. You will get 2 eyes. Let's use the clay buildup or clay tubes to build the mass or the flesh around the eyeball. Go back to your head model. Get your reference back and draw a mask around the eye. So at this stage, don't worry about the resolution. Let's get the basic shape first and extrude it inside. Alright, when you're ready, go to the move brush, invert your mask. Now the white mask, the one you could control, and extrude it inside. What did I say? Extrude it inside. Pressing Alt. Here we have our basic head shape. Now let's go back to the details. And as I told you before, don't worry about the resolution. You could subdivide later when you are ready. In this tutorial, I subdivided this model at the very end. Right, in your case, you could subdivide it from here and continue with your own model. In my case, I have to make sure that this model looks like Peter Tagrin. So I have to make sure that it is 100% identical before I move on and decide my model. this is it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in the next tutorial. The next part I will go on and model the body, but in my case I'm not gonna model the body shape or the naked body. I will model the clothes or the astronaut suits, which he is not gonna change inside the game, so you're not gonna see him naked. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. This is Mana signing out. Peace.